everyone, how are you doing? I'm Slow Rider, this is my world. We are currently on the A34, shortly to join the A51. We're heading south because I have something to do. This is my first proper ride of the new year. Go me. It's the 21st of January. I have ridden bikes here and there, but yes, the first proper ride. Heading down towards Super Sausage Cafe and a little beyond. I guess in a way this is going to be a kind of a catch-up video, because the last one you saw was the Wales trip, which happened in October, and I haven't really recorded anything since then. Well, there was the Remembrance ride, which the video has already gone out for. But that's about it. And to say nothing has happened would be maybe a lie for a start, but yeah, it's not true. Things have changed. Not so much in my life as such. I mean, bike life, I still have 3 bikes, so don't worry about that. The NC and the CBR are at home today. I'm on the Sprint. How can I even begin to go through the shit I've gone through? Oh man, I'm turning. Yeah, fuck. Oh well. So how can I begin to go through the shit I've gone through? I have no idea. I have no idea how to do that. And the thing is, in real life, I'm quite good at putting a brave face on for the most part. There have been difficult times. Going back to November. Start of November, so just before the Remembrance ride, about a week before I think it was. My best friend passed away at the ripe old age of 42. And when I say my best friend, that doesn't really cover it. When I started to ride bikes, I was off on sick leave, and it was because of basically my mental health just wasn't good. It was basically non-existent at that point. Shit had gone down, you know. And this friend of mine was the person who, well, family were there, but outside of family, she was the only one that was there. And I mean literally the only one who was there. She's the one who suggested I get a license. She set in cars. I went, no, do you know what, I'll get a CBT. I'll go that way, you know. Be cheaper that way. Little did I know. Anyway. Yeah, after a very short illness, she passed away. Yeah, hit me probably harder than I would like to admit. If I'm honest, if I'm being brutally honest. I was very fortunately given about a week, well, it's a week off, 2 weeks off, no, 1 week. I had 1 week off, and I decided to come back at that point because staying off wasn't going to help me. I had moved offices not that long before into the office that she worked in, and she was the life and soul of the office, and that hasn't been the same since either, and that's been a little bit tough, particularly to start with. She did everything at Christmas, the Christmas decorations, Secret Santa, everything. So yeah, that hit me pretty hard in the knackers, you know. And whilst I do have Amber, my girlfriend, who I'm very thankful for at this point, very thankful for, yeah, rock at my side. Even she's had to deal with a bit of grief because she got to know my friend, and said it's a big loss. And every so often something will come along and it'll remind me, you know. Anyway, shortly after that, I was riding the Triumph up to my parents. Was it just before that? I can't remember. And it felt weird. It felt very strange. And I couldn't put my finger on it exactly, but I thought it'll be the swing arm pin because the bushings on that at the last MOT were noted as being worn. And I figured, yeah, it'd probably be that. It'd probably be that. Although having seen how encased they are, I'm not quite sure how you can tell they're worn without taking them out. But anyway, doesn't matter. That's what came up on the MOT. Okay, fine. Then I had the whole thing, you know, in Germany and whatnot. But I thought, yeah, it feels weird. It feels like it's coming from that part of the bike. I just had the rear tyre done. The front wheel was done in Germany, so I figured, can't be them. Can't be them that's the problem. Anyway, so I took the bike in for the MOT in January and told them about the swing arm pin. What, you know, I think it was that. It certainly felt like it was that part of the bike, and you know, gonna work on it. Yeah, I'd pay for parts, whatever. And they phoned up after they'd done the MOT, and they said, "Well, it's good news and it's bad news." And I went, "Oh." Said the good news is your bushings are fine. Taken them all out, he's had a look, can't see anything wrong with them. And I'm thinking the bad news at this point is that it's something else, you know. Anyway, my understanding of what was wrong at the time might be a little off. I understand a little bit better now, I think. They said the bad news is that your bike failed the MOT. Oh, okay. And they said the number plate light at the back is out, which is a fail because you need to have at least one. And bikes only have one, so it being out, it's a fail. Fine, okay. I said that's probably the wiring, it won't be the bulb, that'll be the wiring, because I had to mess with the wiring the year before to get it through the MOT. Completely forgot about it this year. Anyway, there was a second fault with it, which was deviation of movement of the rear brake disc. Now I suspect this may have something to do with the replacement of the other parts of the brake system late last year. Brake cylinder, etc. The associated pipe work. They were replaced because the brake was binding. When the brake binds, it heats up. When it heats up, you get the idea. So I'm pretty sure that's what's caused the deviation. Anyway, they said it's excessive. And it might be causing the weird feeling you're getting on the bike. I think their initial thoughts was there might be something on the suspension that's not quite right, but doing the MOT, it's like, yeah, okay, maybe it's the rear brake disc. Okay. So I had to get that replaced. And then they said, advisories, front brake discs, both of them waving. So I've taken the precaution and I've changed them. And then they said when they're doing the MOT, they noted a spot of oil on the stand. And said it's probably the gasket. remade the gasket. But they're going to have to take the engine cover off, which means draining the engine, blah, blah, blah. He said if we're going to do that, you might as well have a service. And I thought, do you know what? Although I think I had the full service not that long, maybe a year ago, I thought they didn't actually get around to doing the front forks anyway, because it cost my budget. So maybe it'd be a good idea to get it done anyway. Short story long, she's been in the garage for 10 days, waiting for parts and mechanics time and such like. And the bill has come out at £1,600. In Associated News, CBR's due its MOT soon, and I'm willing to bet that's going to need a rear brake disc. Also needs a service. It really does need a service, so I might just get them to do that. Be done with it. It's a 16,000 service, so not too involved. I'm going to say, by the way, before I forget, because I will forget as this is relatively new to the new year, thank you to everyone who subscribed over the last year, to everyone who watched the videos, and to everyone who commented. I really do appreciate it. I know I occasionally say this, but no, genuinely I do. I was trying to work it out the other day what the increase was, and I can't remember. I know at the start of May last year, I was at about 85 subscribers, something like that. 84, 85 subscribers. At the end of the year, I was at 178. So I'm going to claim 100 subscribers over the year and more than a doubling of my subscriber count. So I say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to the comments. They do encourage me to keep going and doing stuff. Although, I mean, I don't do it for the subscriber count or the comments or whatever, but it does help. It really does help. So thank you. And seeing people watch the videos kind of makes me feel better as well. It'd be nice if the average view time was up a bit, but you know, can't have everything. But no, thank you, even for just watching. Even if you don't subscribe and you don't comment and you sit there and you lurk and you what have you, you know. Thank you. I think that's all the catching up I've got to do at this point. Yeah, hopefully this year, onwards and upwards. I'll come back to that in another video maybe. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. But as always, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, be good humans. Ta-ta for now.